Hi everybody, this is your weekly horoscope for the week starting Monday the 15th of August and going through until Sunday the 21st of August. It's really nice to be with you. I hope you've had a wonderful August so far. Now, these weekly reports, if you've been following them, are basically an astrological weather report. I look at what's going on via the transits and how that's going to impact us, and I look at the most significant kind of changes in the planets and how they interact. So Monday is going to be such a great Monday. It's going to be super, super productive. Messages will be really clear. The actions you take are going to go down very well. You'll be able to implement them nicely. Problems are solved easily. So it's a day when things really line up very nicely to be super practical, super uncomplicated, and very straightforward. The moon's in Capricorn, which is no nonsense. It's grounded. It's kind of like what are the facts, how can we get on with them, and it conjuncts Pluto and Capricorn. So that allows for change through practicality, change through putting the effort in. The moon also trines Mercury in Virgo and Jupiter in Virgo. So both of those, the planet of communication and the planet of good luck, are very, very receptive to people doing practical, concrete work. And when you align yourself with that energy and just get down to the nitty-gritty, to just get down to business, things will go very well for you. Finally, the moon also squares Uranus and Aries, so there is that kind of spark of fire, of the unexpected. If you put work in, the universe may kind of surprise you by stepping in and saying, okay, here we go, we'll give you an opportunity as a result of this work that you could have never really planned for. Tuesday is a day of innovation, and I've put down the 3 I's here: innovation, inspiration, and insight. Because even the most practical people, even the most practical of you watching this, will enjoy flashes of inspiration and innovation, and it's just things coming to life and real sparks being within your kind of consciousness. Now, the moon goes into Aquarius at 11:53 a.m. and this forecast, this horoscope, is based on Greenwich Mean Time, so Europe. And the sun in Leo trines Uranus in Aries, and that's really where this spark of inspiration comes in. The sun in Leo is about fire, passion, and living your passion, and Uranus in Aries, that unexpected kind of energy coming in sideways and saying, okay, you're alive, let's make things even better. And it's kind of just being supported by these planets to have more positive things appear naturally and easily. Wednesday moves forward, and what I've got for Wednesday, that this is a day to continue to innovate and to start meeting that innovation by taking action. Okay, so look at what the insights are, look at what the flashes of inspiration are about, and then implement them straight away. It's not a time for procrastination, it's not a time for weighing things up, it's receiving and putting into action. On Wednesday, the moon in Aquarius sextiles Uranus in Aries. The same moon sextiles Saturn in Sagittarius, and it quincunxes Venus and Mercury in Virgo. So yes, it's still very sensible, it's still very grounded, but you really have that Uranus and Aries energy supporting all of this and saying, okay, let's bring some life and some action into this. Now on Thursday, the full moon occurs, Thursday the 18th of August, and it's a full moon in Aquarius that happens at 9:28 a.m. and again, that's based on Greenwich Mean Time. I've done a full video on the full moon in Aquarius. Have a look at that for more info. And during this day, during the full moon, you will discover how all of these new innovations that you've been working on, these new innovations and purposes, can have a positive impact on humanity on a larger scale. So watch my full moon in Aquarius video for more information on that. You know, if you've really been excited about certain things that you're doing in August and you've really just thought, oh my God, there's so much good stuff here, I feel so enthusiastic about it, I really think this is a wonderful kind of use of my energy, use of my talent, I just love it, I feel so great about it, then check out that video and pay attention to Thursday the 18th of August, because you'll understand how your personal passions, creative output, desires, innovations can really serve other people, and it can have an impact on the larger whole, on humanity in general, and to really get the message out there, to connect with other people and to impact other people in a positive way. You know, we can all impact other people in a negative way. That's easy. But actually adding something valuable is sometimes a little bit harder, and this is a week where you can really make a positive contribution. Now, the energy changes around a little bit on Friday. Now, Thursday afternoon at 4:35 p.m., remember GMT, the moon moves into Pisces, and that signals the shift. But now on Friday, the moon is in Pisces. It squares Mars in Sagittarius and Saturn in Sagittarius, and it also sextiles Pluto and Capricorn. So there's a shift in energy, and it starts to feel a little less about you and your passions and your interests and your desires, and the world imposes on you in some way. So I get the sense that some sort of information is going to come your way, and it's going to create an emotional response within you, and something in your world changes. Something in your practical physical circumstances alters. You're notified of changes, you're notified that something is going to be amended, and you're going to react to that in some way. So it can be positive change, it can be negative change. Either way, be ready on Friday. Wake up, go into the day kind of feeling a little bit flexible and open-minded to things altering and going in a different way than you could have imagined, and align yourself with that process. Change will happen on Friday. That's the one guarantee, that change will occur. Now on Saturday, the moon is in Pisces, opposes Mercury and Jupiter in Virgo, and it stays in Pisces until 7:20 in the evening when it goes into Aries. Now during this day, I really feel like you're going to retreat into yourself a little bit. I think you're going to retire from the world for a little bit. You're going to recuperate. You're going to recharge your batteries. You're going to go within and try and get a positive, fresh perspective as the day progresses. And when the moon changes into Aries in the evening, I think you'll be over it and you'll be ready to go again. So it looks kind of like you retreat. It looks like Friday there were changes in the atmosphere. You have aligned yourself with them, but whether things have been good or bad, the change has taken it out of you, and you need Saturday to recuperate a little bit. Okay? There's nothing wrong with that. So go with that recuperation process, because by the time Sunday rolls around, you're going to have new clarity and insight, and you're going to have a new perspective on your circumstances and how you can use circumstances which have come into your life, Friday, possibly even Saturday, and how you can align yourself with them, use them, and get the best out of them. So how you can turn things around for your own good. So the key words for Sunday are savvy, grit, and determination, because you're really going to be determined to make things work in your favor. So the biggest influence here is the moon in Aries. It now trines Mars and Saturn, both in Sagittarius, so there's a real sort of forceful energy. I will not be done to. I'm not a victim. If things aren't going my way, I'm going to refuse to accept that, and I'm going to do something with it. Okay? So Friday was about you had to accept. Things were imposed on you. It's like, there you go. You didn't have a choice. But now, a little bit of time has gone on. Saturday you took to kind of strategize and to implement changes within your own mind and change your perspective. And Sunday you're ready to act, and you're ready to say, listen, I'm going to make these changes by working on them, and I'm going to make them work for me. And that can apply to anything. So those are the energies I get for the week. Have a look at the full moon in Aquarius video. It'll give you more information on how to make the most of that, and it's a really positive energy. If you would like a private horoscope or astrology reading, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab and you can order your reading with me there. I can have a look at your natal chart. We can look at aptitudes, strengths, weaknesses, love life, money, career, family, spirituality, and also what's coming up for you in future and what you can expect to work with. Please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Really, really helpful, and the easiest way for you to support me is to subscribe. And I also do live tarot readings on Facebook, so check that out. It's facebook.com/GregoryScott444. Have a wonderful week, and I'll speak to you soon.